We have updated our vendor EDI program to include several enhancement requests and to accommodate some changes that vendors have also requested. Today's demonstration will show you the look of the current vendor EDI program and the new look. Currently, when you open up Vendor EDI, you will see a list of your vendors if you have one or more. And when you select Next, you have the two options to send your purchase order to your vendor. And then the other option is to check for updates, which would pull back order confirmation files or price updates. The new look will look like this when you open it, and you can see that it's requiring you to sign in. The user code and password is the same that you use to log into the Star Plus menu. So you would input your user code and password. And once you're logged in, this is the home page. To send a purchase order, you would select the second line, Send Purchase Orders, and you would have a list of any vendors that you send EDI orders to, and say Next, and then you would have a list of any purchase orders available to send to your vendor. So I have purchase order 146 here, so I would check this box. If you had more purchase orders that you need to send, you could just check each of the boxes. The status finalized here means that inside of Star Plus, you've generated your purchase order, you've finalized it to save the file on the computer. Once you send this to your vendor, if you open this again, the status will have switched to sent, meaning you've already sent this file to the vendor. So once you select Next here, it's giving you the option to confirm that you want to send this purchase order. And then you would say Next. And at this point, it's going out and sending the order to your vendor. And then it will default back to your home page once the order is sent. The process to receive your files are the same. You still want to allot your vendors 15 to 20 minutes to post your files out there. And then what you would do is you would get purchase order confirmations and product updates. So it's letting you know if there's either of these two files, that's what you're pulling, which is the same as the existing vendor EDI program has done. So when you select this, it asks you to select what vendor you're doing. When you say Next, it's going out connecting to your vendor's server to see if there's any files. So this is the screen that you will see once you check for any files from your vendor. So once highlighted, you can see over to the right what type of file this is. So this top one is an order acknowledgement file, and the order number will match your PO number, and it will let you know how many items are in this file. So there's 214. My second line here is a product update, and inside this one file, I have two files. That's posted by the vendor. So this is letting me know that I have 179 in this price update file, and I have 335 in this. So if you don't want to update your price update file right now and you only want to do your order confirmation, or maybe you have several price updates and you only want to do one of them at this time, you have the flexibility to select it right here. If you want to do all of them, you just check all the boxes and you say Next. And then on this last page, all of these settings are already set by default. We work with you on these so you don't need to make changes when you go to process. You can just select Next. And it's just working through all three of these right now. And once it completes, it goes back to your home screen. And those are the two functionalities that you're currently using with your current vendor EDI version. We do have another option here that didn't exist before. It's clean up old files on EDI server. So if you just want to randomly clean them up to get them off the server, you can say Next, and it will ask you if you want to proceed with removing these files from your EDI inbox. And then once you select yes, it will go through and clean up your files and go back to the home screen.